Yo, 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 what's happening? It's your boy, Charlie Hustle, man. I'm just broadcasting live. What I'm trying to do, man, is start this new journey with you guys, man. And so, I'm trying to do it right. You guys got to bear with me. This is my first time really broadcasting like this. Trying to show you guys my journey, man. So what I want to do is just start real simple, introduce myself and tell you guys what I'm talking about and what I'm trying to do. All right, so look here. I'm Charlie Hustle. I used to be online and I wouldn't show my face, but we're not doing that anymore because I'm not hiding, because what we're doing now is legal. Not what we were doing before was illegal, but what we're doing now and what I stumbled upon is what I really had been looking for the whole time that I was, in what we call decentralized finance. I finally, found out what it is and, what really is going on. So with that being said, now I can take this journey where I can let everybody know. Bear with me because I'm setting everything up so I can see what's going on myself, so I'm not making mistakes, guys. Haven't been broadcasting in a while, so, I'm a little older. Takes me a second to set these things up. Okay, so look, I believe I can see myself. That's what I'm trying to do, making sure I'm broadcasting. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check, 1 2. If you guys can hear me, tune in. I'm going to do it all over again, and hopefully we will start it up again. All right, let's check it out. Here we go. Hey, what's going on, family? It's your boy, Charlie Hustle, man. So this is the first live broadcast of 2024 for myself, and I'm going to explain to you a couple things of why I'm broadcasting and what I'm trying to do right now. So just bear with me 1 minute. I have one thing I got to set up so I can make sure I'm broadcasting. Let me know if you guys can hear me. If you can't hear me, put it in the comments real quick, and I'll come back and I'll take a look at it, just to make sure that, I know what I'm doing. Because I haven't broadcast with the equipment for a while, so I just want to make sure everybody can hear me and they know what's going on. Okay. So, again, this is your boy, Charlie Hustle, man. There we go. I think that is me now. I think, yeah. Well, that's the old one. Okay. All right, just give me a second, guys. Well, you know what? Let's just let's take a look here. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to explain everything that I'm doing, man. Just trying to get back set up. I haven't been on here for a while, so just bear with me tonight. I promise I will get better as I get reacquainted with my equipment so I know what's going on. They've been asking me to do this a long time, so I'm going to go ahead and start doing it for you guys. And what I'm doing, man, is I'm going to open up a new world to hopefully a lot of people and enlighten you to what's really happening in the world and hopefully put you in a place where you can get some understanding and build generational wealth, because the next phase of financial standards for the world is taking place right now, and a lot of people don't even know about it. They've heard about it. They thought it was something that was fake, that was happening somewhere, and it wasn't going to affect them. But I'm here to tell you it's going to affect you. And if you tune in here, I'm going to try to broadcast every night about 30 minutes so I can keep you up to date with what's happening, and I can document my journey. Because one of the things about me is, I'm really good at keeping up with what's inside of my head, but I'm not really good at remembering to go thoroughly through the information. So what I need to do is document it, and I'm just using the tool YouTube. So I'll use YouTube to document what I'm doing online and record it so that I can go back myself also and look and say, hey, how much did I do with this and how much is it now? So I can check it out. And then, that's the other thing I'm going to talk about what I'm trying to do and what I need help with. Maybe you guys can help me. Because there's a lot of things that we can do here in decentralized finance. Come on, come on. Okay, just bear with me, guys. I'm coming, I promise. Let me try this one more time. If it doesn't work, I'm just going to broadcast and I'll go back and take a look at it. I can always delete it if it didn't turn out right. But I think, it's good that a lot of the people see, where I'm at and where I'm growing from. And, so we can see what's happening. Yeah, I think it's really important. So, it's really important, to really see what's happening. So that's what I'm doing. Um, okay, I think I got it set up. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, I just need to, yep, right there. Okay, I got it there. And let me go here. Okay. All right, good. So, hey, peep the game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the beginning. I'm not going to go long tonight. It'll be about 30 minutes. You'll have to tune in for part 2 tomorrow. Remember, this is day 1. This is my first day that I am documenting my journey on what I'm doing now and what I believe that everybody in the world needs to catch on to. And if you don't, you're going to get left so far behind, you're never going to be able to get back on the team. So look, all right, so my name is Charlie Hustle. For those of you in decentralized finance that were talking to me online all the time, I came into DeFi and I didn't have real good understanding, and I jumped right into DGen. And in DGen, nobody really showed their face because, it's like doing backyard deals and building stuff. And, when people come in, you take all the money and you run out. So people don't want to be known over there. That's not who I am. I came into centralized finance to find something that would help me not only change my life, but change my family's life. I'm one of those old school working guys who goes to work every day, gets a paycheck on Friday, and try to maximize my paycheck. So, Most High has blessed me where I've had extra capital just sitting around all the time. I always had a big savings account, cash. And then I found out about decentralized finance and started to look into the next wave of which I call the financial system for the world. And I found it. I stumbled into it and I didn't really understand it until I really started digging around. But I had been on the path for a couple of years already. Yeah, I had been on the path for a couple of years already and just really didn't know that the Most High was preparing me for, what was happening. And I was in early. I thought I got in late. I got in real early. I got in when it was the real wild, wild west where people were robbing, stealing, ripping people off. And I was in there and got robbed, a whole bunch of times. Lost a lot of money over there. Until I started finding something out. I was in one of the DAO groups. One thing I've been able to do is move around in here and being able to get into rooms and in chats and talking to people and get information, without having to go through all the channels, because I always surrounded myself with the developers of the protocols and the lead people in the protocols. And so by me finding them, I was able to get the information early. But even getting the information, a lot of the times I didn't feel comfortable with throwing, tens of thousands of dollars into these projects because I had seen how it works. And usually how it works is, they get into the project and they dump a whole bunch of money and they run it up and they dump it. But that's where I come from. So who I'm trying to reach tonight, and let me get back on track because, Uncle Charlie's kind of long-winded. Everybody, as you get to know me, in decentralized finance, I am Charlie Hustle. In the real living world, my name, my documented name, my government name is Abraham. I was born Abraham. A lot of my family members know me as Scotty. A lot of people in the hip-hop world know me as Alpha Male the God. In decentralized finance, I happen to be Charlie Hustle. These are just different personas that I would adopt in the world that I was, occupying and participating in. So here in Decentralized Finance, I became Charlie Hustle. Um, Decentralized Finance is a new vehicle, guys, that is already happening in the world. And if you don't know about it, you need to know about it. You hear the term all the time, crypto, but they're not really telling you what it is. Crypto is the next financial center, services, and distribution of money throughout the world. They've already started it. They didn't let everybody know that this is what was getting ready to take over. I just happen to be one of those guys who's always looking at what's coming next because I question everything. So as I looked into it, I had Bitcoin as early as $1,280, I think. I didn't have it. Somebody, showed it to me at that price. It was $1,280. It was my son, Demetrius, in Atlanta, Georgia. He brought it to me. He was, using it back then, way back, 2013, 2014, 15, 16, 17. He was already using it. And then my younger son, Daviance, brought it to me when it was at $4,000. And I still didn't understand. I was like, man, I'm not taking my hard-earned cash and putting it in some kind of thing online. And I can't control it and I don't understand it. But then I started paying attention to it because, I'm like one of those real inquisitive type people. Once you show me something and it looks like it's really doing something and you don't understand it, I really investigate it. And when I investigate stuff, I go to the root. I go all the way back to the beginning, which I call home base. That's for a whole nother story. You'll hear me refer to that a lot of time when I'm speaking to you of home base. Home base is a place where I go back to the beginning and start over and build from there. I've been doing that my whole life. I don't have a problem with starting over. That's why this information didn't take me, it didn't take me by storm. I assimilated the information. Now I know how to utilize it. Okay, so let's get back on track. So tonight is just an intro. I'm going to start, and I just want to talk to you guys and let you know. If you don't know what you're looking at on the screen right here, this is CoinMarketCap. This is a aggregator that keeps all the information on everything that's happening in what we call the new banking system, decentralized finance. If you're looking at the screen and you don't know what it is, you better find out real quick. Because in the next 1 to 3 years, this is how all business is going to be done. All money's already digitized. People just don't understand it. They don't have to digitize it. It's already digitized. There's going to come a time when they're going to ask and recall paper money. They're going to give you a certain amount of time to bring that paper money in so they can credit it to your account, and everybody will have one bank account. There won't be no 12,000 different banks. There will be one bank, the federal government, and you will have a federal government bank account. And they'll be able to control about everything you do. You can believe it or not, it's already happening. If you look, try to spend your credit cards on certain things. They control it. You can't use it. Even your debit card, if you take it and do something they don't want you to do, it won't be able to be used. And I'll tell you about that in some of the stories about what happened to me here in Decentralized Finance as I've been going through this. And the other thing, family, that I really found out is I started traveling and looking outside of the United States. And what I found out there, man, is so beautiful and so unique. And so I had to bring the information back to the people so you can get an understanding. The world we live in is way bigger than what most people perceive. And we are citizens of the world. No matter what country you're living in, you are a citizen of the world. You live here. And in most countries, you're free to travel as you please. I know and understand that in some countries, you can't travel as you please. But I happen to be here in the United States of America. I can travel as I please. I can come in and out the country and go where I want. So myself and my wife, we started traveling. We fell in love with this country that I've been drawn to for about 8 to 10 years. And I always said I wanted to do something over there. I officially bought land over there. And I bought more land over there. But that's, another story. So that all led me into this decentralized finance world where here I'm looking at, okay, let's take a look at it. So you're looking at what you think is just a screen with, what we call digital coins on them. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, Solana, USD. These are just different type of coins. And they have them in a range of one to, man, it might be about 10,000 coins. I don't even know. I'm not an expert at coins because I can't watch them all, but I know the ones I'm looking at. And they're usually in the top, maybe 50. I don't look too further than that because I'll tell you about the three different stages in crypto and in decentralized finance. I guess they would call the entry class. This would be retail, I guess. People coming in that really don't know what they're doing and they're in here just playing around, trying to figure it out. And then you got our journeymen, people that are in here that kind of figure out a little bit away, but they're still playing over there in degen land and getting ate up. We'll talk about that later. And then you got the real people that's in crypto and what we call decentralized finance, which is DeFi. That is something that I am into now. And I've been through all the stages, and I will explain that later. But I landed up and stumbled behind a couple of closed doors, and they let me in and really showed me the plays. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you and document my journey over the next 90 days and show you exactly what I'm doing and what is decentralized finance. And the reason why is because I believe everybody should know this, because if you don't have a good understanding of this, going into the future, you're going to get left. You're not going to know how to move around. You won't have any freedom. They'll be able to control you. And I just believe that you should control your own money. You worked for it. You should be able to manage your own money, invest it the way you want, and live the way you want. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm building generational wealth. And I'm starting at a certain point because where I'm starting is reasonable, but stretching for most of the world. It's reasonable, I assume, from where I'm starting at because of what I've seen in here. And it's stretching to those that give somebody that's not starting at this level to work their way up to. So, again, this is decentralized finance, guys, and we're going to go all through it. The other thing is every Sunday night I will be doing a Zoom call where I will bring people in and I will teach them personally how I am doing this, how to get their computer set up to move into what we call the new banking system of the world. And I will teach you personally because what I'm trying to do is I'm starting a mastermind group. I'm looking for about 12 or 13 people that will come together with like minds because there are some things that I know how to do in here. I just need the help to do it. I'm looking for an administrative assistant, somebody that will help me in all things that I'm doing in decentralized finance. I'm building a school. I'm building projects on the decentral blockchain. And I'm building banks. And I'm doing different things. And we're dealing with a whole bunch of different things. And I'll explain all of it as I go. It's real important that, when you come in to listen to me, get yourself a pen and paper. You can always rewind the video or go back and listen to it. But I just think that writing it down as you're listening to it helps your brain cognitively remember more than what you say. I think I said that right. Cognitively, or cognitively in your brain. So if you write it and you're listening to it, you retain more of it. And that's what I try to do. But I talk a lot. So my wife told me I talk too much. So she told me to go talk to the people. So that's what I'm doing. I'm coming to talk to the people. So family, if you're listening to me, I'm not putting no pressure on you. I've already talked to enough of you about what I'm doing. I've reached the ultimate level. I figured it out. You can watch me over the next 90 days and see for yourself. You can track it. And you can see. And if you're interested in it after you've taken a look at it, you got my number. You know how to get in touch with me. Call me. I can put you in the school. You can start from A to Z. Our free course will show you the introduction into decentralized finance. It'll show you how to get in, how to get out, how to move money around, how to set up your wallets, how to get started so you're at least at the starting point where you can come in here and start playing. And then level 2, you go into our school, and our school will walk you through how to make your first $10 every day compounded. Your first $20, $50, $100, $200, $300, $400, $500, $10,000, $100,000 per day. And some of you are hearing these numbers and you're like, yeah, you're crazy. You're out of mind. No, Charlie's not out of his mind, man. I'm doing some of the numbers right now. I'm going to show you where I'm starting. This is a whole new system. I've already tested it, and I already have another whole system running, different wallets, different things. I won't show those to the public. That's private for me. But these I will show to you. The wallets that I have here, the dexes that I'm in, all of these things are, in different places. That's the thing about decentralized finance. I have 4 banks that I run personally for myself. I was running 10, loaning money out to 10 different platforms. And I watch it every day and I consolidate. I usually run a 3-day test on all pools to make sure I can get in and out. Some of them I know them so well that I don't even worry. I could put 10,000, 100,000 in it and I wouldn't even blink an eye. I've been in them, I've trusted them, and I've gotten money in them for years. Some of them I test them. Some I'll send $1, $1 in. Some I'll send, $10 in to try it. Then, before I shift money. All this I'll teach you how to do. This is just the introduction tonight of me saying hello to the world. This your Uncle Charlie Hustle. I want to show you what's the next step. And if you're not learning what the next step is, you're going to get lost. And I don't want to get you lost. I think the Most High gave this to me for a reason. I think I'm adapt to teach it the way it's supposed to really be taught and really show you how to set yourself up for generational wealth. Because I'm building generational wealth right now. And the thing about it, which I like, I always remember that. The Most High said he'll multiply our steps. And here in Decentralized Finance, I can show you how to multiply your steps with 1%. 1% could change your life. 2%, it'll put you in the top 5% of the world. 3% is life altering. And I can show you how to get 3% compounded on your money daily, every single day. There's different risk categories. There's safe plays where I can put you in plays where you could earn 5 to 10, 15 to 20% on your money. Safe. No risk at all. I could take it and compound that for you daily. If it's something that you're not looking to touch, daily. I'm going to show you the moves that I make. I'm not a financial advisor. Remember that. Do your own due diligence. I'm just going to show you my journey and show you exactly how I go through these plays. I usually keep about 30% in high risk plays, 50% in medium risk, which is my growth funds, and 20% in safe plays. I'm not earning that much yield on it, but it's what we call dry powder here. It's, a sum that I can move around. If a new pool opens or a new store, a new branch opens, I can run over and put 10,000, 20,000 in there real quick and get that high interest in the front. So I'll explain all these different things later, but tonight I just want to take you through. I'm going to take you through the OG projects I used to be in, and I'm going to take you into a couple of the projects that I'm in now. If you don't know about this project right here, this is the #1 project probably running right now. AIRDROPS Finance. This is on Base Chain. Base Chain is a subsidiary, or what you would like to call, of what we call Coinbase. Coinbase is the exchange for the United States. It's sanctioned by the SEC. It's also where the biggest corporation in the world, BlackRock, runs their ETFs through. I'll talk about all this later. We'll do special sessions where I'll teach you what's an ETF, how to get involved in an ETF if you want to. I personally don't use ETFs. I can buy my own Bitcoin, which I have, and I will show you. It's put up. Some's online, some's put up, some staked. I make money. What I do is I have created the infinite money system. My money is consistently working online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. My money makes money consistently. My yield makes money. Every piece of money that I have online makes money consistently over and over and over again. And at any time, I can take some out. Now, my goal is to live off of 10% of my income. Yeah, I'm going to try to live off 10% and always have 90% of my money working consistently at all times. And for the lifestyle that I want, there's a number. You got to have a number. There's going to be a number that you're going to have to put together that you're going to be comfortable with making monthly or yearly. We don't deal in daily because daily changes a lot. Weekly, you can set that number up weekly, but it can fluctuate a little bit. Uh, I've gotten to the point, we'll talk about that. The rule of three. The rule of three is a rule that rules everything in life, and if you follow the rule of three, you actually go with the vibration of the earth and the things that God created. And I'll teach you guys about this rule of three. Those of you that have been close to me know about the rule of three. Those of you that never heard of this before, I'll explain it, in a later video. We'll do a whole rule of three video. I show you how it's in your life, how if you integrate it into everything you do, and how if you look at everything, you'll see that there's a rule of three. And everything in the world is cubed. I'll talk about what that is later. Everything they call is multiplication here. No, everything in God's universe is multiplied. It's not added to, it's multiplied. Just like you'll hear me sometimes say 1 plus 1 is 2, right? But what if I told you 1 plus 1 is actually 3? It's not 2. We'll talk about that at a later date. I'll teach you what home base is and how it worked for me. But this is one of the banks that's open on a new blockchain called Base. Base is a blockchain that's been around for a while. I'm going to do a whole video on that and show you. And the number one exchange in the United States that everybody has to go through is Coinbase, which is this right here. Let me show you. I'm going to open it up. I'm just going to skim through these tonight. This is for people that don't know what's going on, guys. The guys that know what's happening, you already know how to go to Coinbase. So I'm just going to pull up this is my Coinbase account. When you're taking money from your bank, your personal bank, and your personal bank could be any kind of bank, and I'll go over that later. But this is a place where your source of funds are stored. So this is the bank that you have to come to get online. There's several other ways, and I'll talk to you about that later. But right now, I'm just going to show you I didn't contact support. Nope. My computer too, guys. Look, I have to get it upgraded. I run so much in memory. I got to go upgrade the memory. And my internet, even though I got the fast internet, you don't understand, I got 3 TVs behind you guys running that I'm watching so I can see. So they're buffering me crazy. Up until about maybe a year ago, I used to keep a lot of money online. Now here in Coinbase, I keep, up to about 10, 20,000 on here. Right now, this is running, I got 5,000. What I got in there? I got a little bit of USDC. USDC is a stable coin. It's pegged 1 to 1 to $1. I'll teach you about that. There are some assets in decentralized finance that are exactly what they say they are. And USDC is $1 all the time. USDC, USDT, LUSD, and there are a couple other stable coins out there. But the number ones most people use is USDC and USDT. You see I got $1,200 cash in there. I got a couple grand in Bitcoin in there right now. That's down a little bit. Solana, I got some in here because I use this money here. I use this for pulls. So I take this and, I buy on here. I send out through here. I can buy, sell, swap, send, and receive. So I could send my crypto to my Coinbase wallet. I just started using this wallet when I use Coinbase because they actually let me buy any kind of crypto here. And I'll teach you guys all about this. We'll go through it later. Still a lot of pending transactions, but and what I like about the Coinbase wallet is, you can't see all of my seed phrase or anything on here. You have to actually put your password in. But if you look in here, I got some. My computer's running slow because I'm broadcasting too, and I'm looking at 3 TVs. But I got some TONCH in here: USDC, DGen, BNB, Ethereum, some AIRDROPS. Somebody gave me Base Bunny, Bendo, Ethereum. These are all coins that operate in decentralized finance. And these are tokens. You're going to be using them all throughout So you're going to go from your bank account, which is mine is Navy Federal, and I had Wells Fargo and Bank of America. I'll tell you the stories about them later. But I bring money in here. I can add cash here. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and stop broadcasting on my other one because it's buffering too much. But